Hello my dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Sagittarians, and this is your reading for your career, your work, your money, everything about your finances, everything you need to know about your money for the month of December 2025 and going a little bit over into 2026, my dear Sagittarian. Welcome to the channel, my dear Sagittarians. I wish you all the best in everything you're doing. My best regards to all of you and gratitude to all of you for your support, especially those ones who are watching one or two extra videos for my supporting my health per week. That really is helping me on a grand scale, so I'm very grateful for that. My dear Sag, I'd like to, before I start doing the reading, I just wanted to pass over to you these numbers that I was given to be added to the 3 games that you play. This is another game, which is for December 2025, but it's for you to start playing it with the other 3 batches that you have in the channel under the word post inside the channel, where there's playlist, home, and then there's the word post. You've got lucky numbers there, 3 batches. This is the other badge that goes on top of them, 4 games to play until the day you win. That's what I'm told. And play small, $5-10. You don't have to play a lot. Play every month. Consistency is everything. And don't stop until the day you win. So the numbers are 53, 10, 51, 47, 21, 19, and 12. These are your numbers. Add this game towards the other 3 games, and you've got 4 games in total. And I'm just leaving it there for a moment before I get the card so I can start your reading. My dear Sag, if you are in a country, for example, where the lotto doesn't go up to 53, you can change that to 35 or to 8. The same with 47. If it doesn't go up to 47, you can change that to 11, or you can use either 4 or 7. It's up to you, but I would say just 11. And that's what my opinion is. The rest is up to you. You decide what the best course of action is. And don't forget, if you start just playing this and not the other 3, and you realize that one of those 3 games came and you lost out on millions, don't do it. Play this alongside the other 3, so you'll have 4 games to play. And that's the end of this subject. Moving on to the next level to see 2 important messages for all my dear Sages. Let's see what's going on. The first one says a lot of prosperity is coming. Prosperity on a grand scale. So many changes are taking place to take you to the next level of prosperity. It will open, and there's going to be a lot of blessings coming your way. Extreme abundance with the bee, the golden bee. The next one, it says you are going on a trip, a short retreat perhaps. Maybe a very small trip, maybe not so long, but there's going to be a great retreat. You are going to be transcending. A lot of learning is going to be done in this trip. You are going to see so much. You're going to be so much enchanted. And the guardian of winter, which is this time, not ours, not our time, the above time over the hemisphere. It's going to be, for some of you, it's going to be in winter. For some of you, it's going to be in summer. Prepare for an amazing trip. A retreat somewhere really wonderful. Now I'm going to take 2 messages from this other deck, and I want to know something that you've been thinking about and you have no answers to, that you're pondering about, the main thing that's on your mind. I'm going to get 2 answers, maybe for the same thing, or if you have 2 things that you're thinking about simultaneously, you can have both of these answers as an answer or guidance in regard to something you've been thinking about, majority of Sagittarians. Let's have a look, the truth. And we've got be assertive. Be assertive and set boundaries. Say no when you have to. There are going to be resolutions, as you can see. There's a beautiful key, and there are angelic beings or the universe supporting you to be assertive and to set boundaries. Say no when you don't feel like you want to do something. The next important factor for you all to have an answer, it says ask for help from others. Ask for help and you will receive it. Accept it when you do, which is great. Okay, that's that one. Now, moving on to the next level. Sagittarians don't like to ask for help ever. So I guess in this regard, they're saying ask for help. The 2 messages for all Sagittarians. I am partially Sagittarian, that's why I know that. Awareness, the magician. This is about power. the universe, the heavens are going to infuse so much power into you. You will be in awe, amazed at the magic of how everything is going to fall into place for you. So prepare for a magical time of being empowered to the highest level, especially in regard to a situation that is about to come to an end. Something or someone's going to be removed from your life. This situation will be disruptive. It's going to be a bit of a crisis, maybe, but it's going to set you free. Freedom is coming, and you are going to be very much empowered. Let's have a look at the second message for all Sagittarians, and it says, okay, the Five of Pentacles, challenges and obstacles, but you will overcome them. And all the changes that are taking place, this is happening to change your life and to uplift you to the next level. So you have to go through some dilemmas, but these dilemmas and challenges you will be able to, again, it's in regard to the same. So I'm going to take this out. You are moving forward towards the light and leaving this chapter, and you are going to become free, that's for sure. All this is happening, empowerment and the challenges in regard to the removal of a situation or a person from your life where a karmic chapter has ended. You've done well, and now it's time for you to be free. So freedom, that's amazing. All right, quite intriguing. Let's take on the next two messages. This could be in regard to your business, your private life, your partnership, business partnership. Otherwise, it can be about your work, it can be about anything. Now, my dear Sagittarius, let's have a look. Two messages. And we have the beginning of prosperity. How amazing. Prosperity begins. This is so doubled up, which means, of course, the impact is going to be quite intense. A lot of prosperity is about to begin, a new beginning that brings you prosperity, endless prosperity. There could be a project that you might be starting that's going to be prosperous. There's going to be something magical taking place in your life. Be prepared. Very soon this is taking place. And the magic is right next to it with the Magician. You are going to be able to take action where you were not able to. There could be a trip, a short trip, the cause of this proposition or idea that might come to you while you're on a trip, and you are going to implement it, and that's what's gonna, I wonder why I'm itching, left hand itching. Yes, so taking action, and also while you're going somewhere, this might happen, and it's going to give you the power to move forward and bring on a lot of abundance in your life. Okay, so now, my dear Sag, I'm going to take one more message. And we've got, wow, we have strength. This is connected to Leo. I just saw the King of Wands that was about to come out, but it didn't completely. So the strength card, this is connected to Leo. There could be someone entering your life. They've got Leo in them, but you are given the strength and the courage to move forward. 8 weeks from the time you see this reading, within 8 weeks, everything is going to happen. You are destined for a lot of rewards and a lot of abundance. Destined for rewards from the heavens, applause for a job well done, and the Empress, which is a very nurturing, loving power that will give you abundance in many areas of your life. So this is magic. Magic, absolutely incredible. Okay, now let's move on to the next level, which is taking 3 messages from one deck, which I will cut only once for 3 messages for all Sagittarians, work, career, money, and everything to do with money. Here we go. Right, talking about money, 10 of wealth. The 10 of coins is the highest level of 10. This is generation of wealth. This is millions plus. Play the lotto or the lottery. And I've taught you how to play. For those of you who are new, all you have to do is take the 3. There'll be 4 games for you. Today's game and the 3 games that are already there, play them as little as $5, $10 and play them consistently every month, every week, whatever you can afford. But do it well, because this is like wealth, millions, hundreds of thousands. This is generation of wealth. So it's unbelievable. With prosperity twice in your reading, you will win. And look, you are celebrating. Celebrations, something magnificent is happening. The Ace of, this is all connected, you see. The Ace of the rewards, the Ace of Pentacles, which is the beginning of prosperity, the wealth card, the Ten of Wealth. This is all uniting to show to me that once you are ending a chapter, you are going to be rewarded on a grand scale. Rewards coming to you on a very, very high level, a level that you have not even expected, that you are going to be amazed and in awe. And it's an incredible prosperity, incredible wealth is coming your way. Now, where did this come from? Oh, that's here and that goes there. Okay. Right. Now, finally, one more. And we have the Hierophant. This is connected to Taurus. It is also connected to, so we've got Leo and Taurus. Connected to a lot of wealth, because this is governed by Venus. Taurus is known for money and for the power of money, but it's also regarding an upgrade in your life. A lot of changes are taking place for your life to be upgraded. All the money that's coming is to upgrade you to the next level. The next level is going to be magnificent. You are going to be empowered. You are going to be ranking up, and the changes are going to be profound. You are going to be loving them. There may be a Taurus entering your life also, or with you, but there is an end of a chapter, that's for sure, without a doubt. I'll just take this ending and put it right here. The ending of this chapter might be connected to someone of air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Now you might be at maybe there's one more challenge and then it's going to be over. That's what the Nine of Wands is all about. But that's enough of too many cards. And they're not even showing in the camera, so I should really take them out. They shouldn't, they're not showing. The ending is in connection to someone of air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This ending that I'm talking about, something or someone being removed from your life. It could be a crisis. You could be mourning this situation, but then you're moving on because you can't probably be around and be able to handle the grief. You're moving forward towards the light. Some of you are traveling, so I'll take this away. Okay, my dear Sag, let's leave this. Now move on to the next level. Before clarifications, there's one more. Actually, 3 more messages from this deck. Someone who was Sagittarius once, I was told that they asked me in a letter somehow that what is the name of these cards. They're called Manifesting Success or Manifest Success. So just in case, here we go. Love, wow, the heart. The golden heart is about emotional spending, being excited, insanely happy and exhilarated. You're also joining finance with someone. There's going to be a lot of support. You're being supported on a grand scale, getting the job you love, getting what you love. It could be a job or business or whatever. Careers and counseling or guidance or supporting others, but you are going to get the job that you love. It depends what you love, what kind of job you love. You'll be getting that. Let's take on another message. We need 2 more. The second one says, wow, the rose. This is about financial relief, being quite wealthy, financial relief. It is also about being contented, not just happy, absolute contentment, and loving care. It's amazing having both of these here with the celebration, right? This is just magnificent, just like that, the way it is. Just magnificent. It's incredible, overwhelming. But what's more amazing is the celebrations, the contentment, the joining of money together. Could be meeting someone very wealthy and you're connecting on a higher level, or simply you're getting a grand win, and this could be a windfall where you are getting exactly what you love, being able to do what you want, and living a life of financial relief, happiness, and doing exactly what you love. Any job you love, any business you want. And this is part of, all this is part of the rewards. This is part of the rewards that are destined for you. So I'll just lift it up a bit. All the rewards that are coming with the 6 of Wands are going to uplift you to the next level. And you are going to be loving this. Absolutely. Okay, so. Yes. Right. Rewards. Now, let's move on. With the love, actually, it was the rose. With the rose, sorry, I'll just fix these here. Right. With the rose, I have also some of you doing, listen, you know how I said there was counseling and guidance? Some of you are considering doing supporting roles where you're helping others in regard to your career. Maybe you're opening your own clinic. Loving cares all over the place. Job security is there. Growth is there with the rose, and so much more. One more. for my dear Sag. And the next says something is coming to an end. A situation is coming to an end. There could be money conflicts, there could be cutting corners, but there will be a breakthrough, which is really good. Finally, you'll see what the best course of action is. There may be lawyers, law, order, all be connected to this. Some of you might be having a pay cut where you will defend yourself and need a lawyer to bring order to whatever is done unfairly. And some of you, like, you could be fired for no right reason. That too is coming. It can be part of this. But some of you are looking at careers to do with law and order and working with, you know, anything to do with the law and order. So that also is a possibility, which I'll put this one right here. That could be part of the challenges that's happening in your life. Now I'm going to take 3 messages from the tea leaves, and then I'll clarify the cards. So let us see the tea leaves. 3 messages for Sagittarians. Okay, we've got 1. The teapot. And there's the other 2. So we've got July, we've got handshake, and the harp, which is beautiful. Happiness. Great happiness coming to you. Wow, I love that. For you, my dear Sag. Great happiness. Okay, so we'll start with the teapot, and the teapot is all about connections, friendship, getting together with friends. It can also be about something that's hot and steamy, and it is going to be someone very tasteful, or a situation that's very tasteful, or it could be meeting at somewhere where there is a lot of food. Okay, that's the teapot. The next, according to tea leaf, it says deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. I don't agree it's the same sex. I just believe it could be any sex, but deep connections or friendship with someone. So it's okay, it's all right, but we can do it whichever way. You can take it either way. The harp is about great happiness, not normal happiness, but great, a grand happiness coming your way. There'll be a lot of happiness connected to music. Music is connected to happiness always. Handshake, it's about deals, connections, meeting the soulmate, connecting with someone, working in alliance with somebody, making deals, preparations. There is joining money together. There is that in your reading for sure. Meeting someone for the first time and connecting and just, you know, agreeing on everything. Let's have a look at tea leaf. Making, this is also commitment. According to the Hierophant is about committing. Commitment. Very strong commitment. According to tea leaf, it says a meeting with a stranger could be important. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Okay. July. July is going to be very important. July 2026 is going to impact your life on a grand scale. It can be someone that has got Cancer or Leo in them. Someone that might have Cancer or Leo, either in one person or in 2 different people. But July 2026 impacting your life. Chinese year of the horse, and a lot of freedom and spiritual growth comes with July. Okay, now that we've established that, let's take on some clarifications. Let's have a look at this celebration and what is it all about. First and foremost, for all Sagittarians, wow, it is about renewal, a new lease of life, connecting with someone that might be Pisces, someone that, Neptune, the ruler of Pisces. So all the confusion is going to disappear, seeing things very clearly with the glasses. Problems with addictions or things that you have been fantasizing about or being codependent on situations are going to be eliminated once you see things clearly, your eyes are opened. I do feel like there is going to be meeting someone that's got Pisces in them, that's for sure also there. Renewal, a new fresh life, a new way, and starting a new life. Healing after a crisis, remember the crisis. And what happened to the crisis? Here, sorry, the crisis. This is the crisis, the tower. Removal of a situation is always a crisis to get you ready to start a renewal, a new life. A very fresh start where there's going to be a lot of happiness. And this happiness could be connected to Pisces, and it can be connected to March. So that's that one. Okay, so you're celebrating something magnificent there. Seeing clearly and a great new beginning. And the removal of anything that was difficult and hardship and healing. So let's have a look at the 10 of wealth and see what is the 10 of wealth for all Sagittarians. Right. Very interesting. First I want to see what this is. Okay. Transcending. The money will help you transcend a situation where you were closed off and there were blockages. You were defending yourself and you were wounded. You were wounded from all that you have done, and because of the wounds and because of the sacrifices you have made, you are going to get a big amount of money, a lot of wealth. This is going to help you remember who you are, how powerful you are, how a light worker you are, what you're doing here. You will be transcending to high levels, getting past the past and getting past the conflicts that you went through, getting past all the challenges. There is going to be a spiritual awakening, and your inner, all of your inner part of you is going to be shifted, because this money is going to heal you, and it's going to give you time out from work and excessive work, so that you can see things clearly and be empowered to get over the past and know who you are and what work you were doing here and how much you are rewarded at the same time. You are destined for so many rewards in every possible way. So many rewards are destined for you. It's just incredible. Rewards to the highest level and degree. And the money here is part of the rewards. And so is this connection that you will have with someone, where you're joining money together. You might be starting a business together, something you've always wanted, or even joining a life together with someone wonderful. And you are going to be seeing that, the reality of it, that it is going to be quite rewarding. Great rewards, great victories coming to you, my dear Sagittarius. So that is truly magnificent. Okay. So that's why you will be in a celebration mode. Now let's have a look at the Magician and see what the Magician is going to do. The Magician says that the Magician will give you power, and the power of the Magician is going to start taking place around, just bear with me, March to May. March to May, you will see major. You're starting over, and it's all starting from March to May. The past is going to be completely over. You would have healed from it, done the grieving and healed from it. There's going to be a very big growth in your soul. You're vibrating high. Your intentions are set. You know exactly what you want, and you're starting over a new life. And the timing, March, from March till May, between that time. Now, there is something to do with April, something big happening in April. Somebody might have Aries in them also. There's passion, there's lust, there's anger, there's attraction. Oh, the Knight of Wands. This is about taking action. This is about taking action where you were not able before, and now you're able to take action. Some of you could be traveling. Some of you could be moving. April. It could be about moving. It could be about starting something fresh. It is about taking action, and it's a very positive one. Extreme positive growth. So that's beautiful. Magician is giving you the power to be able to move, to make a bold move. That's what's happening in April. Let's have a look at the Ace of Prosperity, the Ace of Pentacles. What is that all about for every Sagittarian? Leaving the past behind, leaving someone controlling behind, where you were shut down, you were shut off because of someone toxic, sabotaging everything. That's over. The Five of Swords, you were defeated. There was nothing you could do, and that makes it worse. When you're defeated and you know every attempt fails, you become very hopeless. You feel hopeless. So you start suffering. All the suffering is coming to an end. If you were in a victim mode, that's all changing. You're becoming once you leave the past behind, all the lack disappears, and you become so empowered with the Ace of Pentacles. Prosperity begins, and it doesn't stop. Now I'm going to take on the next one, which is the Hierophant. For all Sagittarians, let's see what the Hierophant is all about. It says it's about, a message that comes to you. Could be connected to someone that's Taurus. Okay, so the Hierophant is connected to Taurus. Taurus is governed by Venus. Venus is about money and romance. Okay, both of them. Now we've got Mercury, the ruler of Gemini, which shows to me a message is coming while you're in the midst of traveling. You might get it while you're traveling, or you might get it at the place where you're traveling. There's going to be strong communications, a lot of texting, phone calls, a lot of discussions. And this is going to bring you the greatest news. Great news is coming very soon. And it is connected to a great change that will upgrade your life, maybe through someone that you're communicating with. Now, this one here, the Six of Pentacles, this is about you being so abundant, so wealthy to the point of no return. Wealth, 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 where you are able to help others, where you're opening up with great generosity, with gifts from the heavens. The wealth that's coming towards you, it's just massive. It's just incredible. You are going to be loving all of this. it's just magical. I can't say anything more. It's just so much power, so much generosity because of this abundance. You'll be assisting people. You'll be helping those who are in need. You are going to be doing so well at giving everyone who needs it. You are going to be very generous. That's incredible. So you're sharing your wealth with others. Generosity to the highest level. Okay, so now we understand that. Let's have a look at the challenges that you're going through, and you are going to be given the ace. This one came out, but I was just trying to finish you are going to be given a lot of strength. Let's have a look at the challenges. Are you going to be empowered? Prosperity was coming, so we'll just see now. The North Node, beautiful. There's an evolution. You're evolving. Absolutely, glasses on. This is about fate and destiny. Okay, so you're going through the challenges to be able to remove that situation from your life, and it's going to be a bit difficult, but you're finding your life's path. You know exactly where you're heading, and the destiny is evolving you, and that's what this is all about. Upgrading you, evolving you to the next level. Karmic challenges are going to be met by great rewards. Excessive amount of rewards are coming to give you a lot of healing and a lot of abundance. This is all coming for you. And even the Empress is all about abundance, all about every area of your life being, I'll just leave this one, every area of your life being rewarded, great victories and healing. That's what destiny is bringing you. After a horrific past that was so painful, it's coming to an end. The Ace of Air, the Ace of Swords, I saw that before, now it came in another deck. It shows epiphanies, great southern truths to show you who you are. You know what's happening. Mental clarity, you know exactly where you're heading. A lot of communications are going to bring you great breakthroughs, and you'll be exactly knowing what to do. There may be a little bit of indecisiveness, but that's going to be cleared by the Ace of Swords. And that's the end of this part. Now I'm going to take on 2 messages from another deck to see what else do you need to know, my dear Sag. And we've got the first one. Being fogged in means you're not seeing your path now. You might be stuck a little bit. Go slow and take some time. You'll see everything will fall into place. I just feel very strongly that once you take this small trip, this trip away, it's going to really give you a lot of clarity, and something amazing is happening. News, communications are happening, and something might be offered or something might take place. Crossing the bridge, there it is again, going somewhere. This could be a move destined for you. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. But at the same time, I feel like a small trip or a connection to do with the trip, or going away, or moving, relocating, or moving towards the light, or taking a small trip is going to be the cause of you being transcended to higher levels and your life upgraded. Now I'm going to take 3 messages with 3 time frames for all Sagittarians December onwards, as well as the truth, what's going on. The first thing, forgiveness. Forgiveness is always needed when something's coming to an end. You forgive and you leave the past behind you and move forward. And I see here a lot of healing and the end of one more challenge, and it's going to be over. Then you have peace and quietness and a lot of happiness and love also. Spiritual growth also, and timing. We've got 15 weeks from the time you see this reading onwards. 15 weeks. Wow. The next one for all Sagittarians, and we've got nature. Something naturally is going to take place. It's already been planned from November onwards. It's going to bring you a lot of freedom and a lot of success. And it's happening within 11 weeks from December onwards. You will see how naturally everything will fall into place for you, just like magic. A little bit of patience and you'll get there. Now, the third one we have, and it says healing. You are in the process of healing. 6 is all about healing. Chinese year of the snake. You are going to heal this year completely and utterly. This year ends in April. For some, the Chinese ends in February. According to ancient wisdom, it ends in April. 2026, there's going to be a lot of healing and the completion of a chapter. When 12 weeks from December onwards, all the healing will take place in preparation to get you to the next level. And the next level is just magical. Just incredible what's happening here. Now I'm going to take finally one more message from the Chinese cookies just to see What else do you need to know? Anything else for all my dear Sagittarius? And there it is. Let's, anything else open up? No. So let's see what the message is. And it says, sunshine. Wow. The sun will be shining in your path, bringing you success and radiance, bringing you abundance. A stranger will change your life with the sun. The sunshine also brings someone new in your life. That's why I said a stranger. And that person just changes everything in your life. Maybe by doing a business, maybe by falling in love, maybe by moving to a better position, a better place. The sun is shining on you. That was all me. Now, the sun is shining on you, on your career, on your business growth. There's going to be business growth, fabulous communications in relationships, and all kinds of relationships. So that's that. Hope you enjoyed the reading, my dear Sag. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. I'm in absolute gratitude to all of you being here and your support. I wish you abundance of joy, blessings, love, light, peace. Namaste.